Hello everyone, PallyTime here. Welcome back to Overwatch. In today's video, we are going to be focusing on some defense characters. We are defending on Volskaya Industries, and we're going to be picking up Hanzo for today. Hanzo is classified as a defense character, although his offensive prowess is hard to ignore. Hanzo, notoriously hard to play. I agree we need a tanker support on our team, but, you know, two Pharahs isn't necessarily a bad thing. Our Soldier 76 is switching out to Roadhog, which I don't mind. Why do I feel like I'm running slower than everyone else? Is my movement speed really slower than a Bastion's? I don't know. What is my... If you go to your video options, they allow you to see your stats and stuff at the top left. Well, my ping is a little high. I don't know. I actually don't know how much ping affects your performance in this game. All right, let's turn that off. So we are going to be defending one of the main points you want to hold at the beginning of a match is this main archway. I'm going to position myself up here with the Pharahs, try to deal as much damage from the rooftop as I can. Hanzo does use a bow as his main weapon. It's extremely difficult to land shots, but hopefully, as you can see here, it is very, very rewarding. We pick up a kill on Tracer right at the start. Soldier 76 trying to sprint through the line. We can try to deal a little bit of damage to him, showing the area, and then getting the fuck out of it as the enemy team's Reinhardt moving in on us. There is a health potion thing, a healing obelisk. I don't know what these are called over on the other side of this. Probably just a health pack. Good job, PallyTime. You nailed it. My shift ability does give us a little bit of a radar. That is a kill picked up on Zenyatta there. That is going to show us where the enemy team is positioned. This Tracer easily going to kill me there. Tracer really, really, really hard to deal with when you are playing Hanzo. She's able to get up close and personal and just deal a significant amount of damage to you. And as you can imagine on Hanzo, I mean, you have to pull your arrow back, and that's just giving Tracer ample time to kind of zip around me and do whatever she wants. We have to hold this first point for 4 minutes to get an uncontested victory, which is really hard to do. Most matches on this particular map, this is Volskaya Industries, I believe, most matches are determined by who can hold point B better. We once again have a Tracer moving in on us. We have a Reinhardt going in to heal. We can hit Reinhardt a little bit, but with that massive shield in front of him, I'm not going to be able to do too much. He, of course, is soaking up damage that would be being dealt to the enemy team's Tracer as well. The friendly team didn't really fall back there to defend too much, but it looks like a lot of them were just dead. We have a Tracer zipping around on their backline that wasn't able to do too much damage. So the enemy team is going to secure Objective A. Now we have to defend Objective B for 8 long minutes. It's going to be some pretty intense minutes if we're able to pull it off. I'll go ahead and shoot a radar. This is up on the upper path, so we can see if anyone's flanking around to the right. Speaking of, we just see Junkrat moving in here. We hit him in the chest, and then I'll ricochet another arrow and see what it can do. With that little bit of assist, we were able to help our team secure a kill. We have a Bastion sitting up on the point, always a good idea. Let's go ahead and give radar again. It looks like we have 2 Tracers moving in, so I'm going to need to switch up my class pretty soon. 2 Tracers are going to be notoriously hard to deal with. Wow, her reaction time there was ridiculous. I shot an arrow in her face. I'm 100% convinced. I'm going to have to dip out of here as my health is very low. We can shoot a radar onto the point to see if the enemy team is really moving on and try to take out this Reinhardt, who was a little bit too far back into our friendly territory. Looks like we're doing okay. They're kind of flanking in from all sides, though. Just barely missing Soldier 76. Let's fire a ricochet arrow that way, shall we? Of course, Tracer, so fucking hard to hit. She is going to dip back into that little corner, and there's not much I can do about it. We're going to really count on my team to take care of these Tracers. I can do a ton of damage to their tanks. I can do a ton of damage to any slow-moving targets that they have pretty easily. But tanks are just, Tracers, rather, are just so damn hard to deal with. Headshot on the enemy team, Soldier 76. We got a body shot on that Zenyatta, and can we get a ricochet here? Oh, all of those are going to miss. And now the two tracers moving in from the middle of nowhere. We hit one in the body. Not going to be enough to kill her, but she will not have a lot of HP left. We do have an Orb of Discord on us from the enemy team's Zenyatta, making us significantly more susceptible to damage. So we need to be very careful. We can hear the tracers zipping around inside. I'm going to fire a ricochet here. I just had a gut feeling. Not going to connect with anything. We have a tier 3 sentry up top in the middle of the capture point for our friendly team. Looks like Junkrat was able to sneak up behind us. Oh, the enemy team, Soldier 76, coming out with that aimbot. Oh, his ultimate allows him to not miss for a few seconds. He's able to deal a lot of damage, and he was coming in on one of those moving platforms, so it was a, he had a pretty good vantage point, let's just put it that way. Looks like they're having some trouble with the tracer up here. The only reason I didn't swap out from Hanzo is because I still have my ultimate, and Hanzo's ultimate can be incredibly devastating if positioned correctly. Tracer's still moving around on that side of the map. I'm going to head up to this vantage point, fire a ricochet in there, and we're going to be backing up here. We have 2 members, maybe even 3 members of the enemy team moving in. There is the immunity, or the massive amount of healing from the Zenyatta, and we'll just fire this bad boy right here. Try to clear off this point. We are going to pick up 1 kill, 2 kills. And someone's still on the point somewhere, probably one of the annoying tracers. She's been taken down. All right, 5 minutes remain. They have not... so where were you before? You were there. They have not been able to push through much of our defenses. They... Essentially, each one of these checkpoints has 3 checkpoints internally as well. So what do I mean by that? Like... Oh, they have a Widowmaker now as well. Essentially what I mean by that is next time they take it over, pay attention to the actual objective B icon. Uh-oh, we have a tire zooming around that is going to take out one of our tanks, our Roadhog. Basically, within the capture point, there's 2 or 3 checkpoints as well. Once they achieve those checkpoints, they're going to be able to not lose progress past that point. So if they make a really good push, it can be kind of hard to stop. I'm going to get up high here using my wall climb. Try to look down from above. We have a molten core coming out from our Torbjorn. I'm not too sure what he's scared of. Farah moving forward. I'm going to move up here with her and try to land some shots on these guys moving forward. Their Widowmaker doesn't seem to be advancing too much, and that's definitely hurting their team. I'm going to go ahead and swap out to a Torbjorn myself, I think. Widowmaker wouldn't be a bad choice here, but with all the tracers, they could definitely be hard to deal with. So I'm going to go with the Torbjorn. I'm going to set up a second turret that our team will have to help us defend. And hopefully that'll be enough to hold down whatever's going on. I think our Lucio just used his... bro shield. Where do I want to set this? I'm kind of thinking right here. It's a little vulnerable from the back. But this is Torbjorn. My left shift drops down this turret. And then if you look on the right side of the screen, I do have something called scrap. Scrap is going to accumulate whenever we kill someone. I can run up to their body and basically salvage their leftovers to put into that. And I apply the scrap with my second weapon. This is my mallet. And as you can see, the turret already over here doing some work. Alright, out of scrap. My main gun is my rivet gun. If I left click, it's just a standard shoot people. I actually got a kill on Tracer there. Shoot people, it has a moderate range, it's okay. And then the right click, I need to get this scrap. That's the only reason I'm moving forward. And then the right click is a bit of a shotgun effect. So in situations like that, we can pick up some easy kills in corridors where they can't really juke out of the way. The turret is going to have 3 different stages of upgrades, and we just hit level 3. So it's going to pack quite a punch. But a Tracer is, you know, it's a little risky, but a Tracer is capable of moving in and just laying down a sticky grenade on that and killing it, which would be her ultimate ability. Trying to do some damage back here with the rivet gun. Winston jumping into the Roadhog, who I think chained him, and we're just going to help him with some shotgun blasts there. Junkrat is currently sieging my turret. We can't have that. We're going to use our mallet, heal this bad boy back up, and we should be okay. Now with the excess scrap that I have, I am able to drop down these armor packs to make our team a little bit more defensible, and I'm trying to keep those on the point as much as I can. Looks like our back line may be in a little bit of trouble. Tracers might be back there. We need to take this thing down. Beautiful. We killed the tire before it was able to deal damage to my sentry. Sentry is taking damage right now, though, and it is going to fall. That's not what we want to see. The enemy team Zenyatta and Junkrat moving on to the point. We're going to make sure that we can buy ourselves a little bit. Why am I so short? I didn't realize how short I was until right now. Okay, we have our ultimate. This is Molten Core. If we pop it right now, we're going to forgo all of our scrap requirements, and we're going to be able to upgrade our sentry to level 3 very quickly. And we can just throw out some armor packs for the team to pick up while we're doing this. I think that's the best way of utilizing our Molten Core cooldown. So everyone here should be getting some armor packs. We're just going to reload our gun and move in here. We are super fucking tanky when we have Molten Core activated. And we're just going to let that Tracer leave. 57 seconds left on this capture point. We're doing a pretty damn good job of holding it down. I'm going to make sure this bad boy is topped off. Try to put some rounds into this Junkrat who's trying to siege me a little bit too much. Can we pick up a kill on Zenyatta? Beautiful chest shot is going to secure that death. Okay, we need to watch out for the tire. I think it was already destroyed by one of our Pharaohs. I just need to keep laying down these armor scrap things. Oh, did they not consume scrap, or did I just pick up more? Okay, they consume 50 scrap, I was right. A sentry is under fire from one of the enemy team's tracers using her sticky mine to deal some damage to that. We just got a 10-player kill streak from our turret, most likely assisting in a wide array of kills in this area. As the enemy team trickles in, it's been quite powerful at keeping them back. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it. I think we're going to win this game. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. My Hanzo play wasn't the best, but the enemy team was countering it really well. Once I saw which classes they were sticking to, I knew Torbjorn was going to be the way to go. And when you have 2 turrets in your base, it can be very hard to deal with. Our friendly team member getting the play of the game, it's probably just going to be his turret killing stuff, if I had to imagine. That's what most of these end up being. Woo! That's exciting. Oh man, he did so much. Alright everybody, thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button, leave us a comment, and if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. We'll be back with more Overwatch and Here's the Storm shortly, and I'll see you all next time.